Hey there, it's game time with your host, PJ. Today's game in question is The Messenger. This game nails a retro vibe without ever feeling like a nostalgic crutch. Its 8-bit style dominates the first half with chunky sprites, saturated colors, and crisp animations that feel straight out of the NES era, but smoother. However, about halfway in, no spoilers, the game suddenly takes a left turn and transitions into 16-bit graphics. They upgrade with color depth, parallel backgrounds, and detail is immediately noticeable. It's not just visual flash, it reinforces the game's time travel theme. Enemy designs, environments, and boss animations all carry personality. The soundtrack deserves mention here too. The chiptune tracks that evolve between 8-bit and 16-bit versions, matching the visuals perfectly. Overall, the aesthetic isn't just a throwback, it's part of the storytelling mechanic. Now, how does it play? This is where it really shines. Movement is fast, fluid, and responsive, while jumping, air control, and tag timing feels sharp. The marquee mechanic is cloud stepping. Hitting an enemy or object mid-air restores your jump. It turns levels into rhythmic flow puzzles and rewards skill. The first half of the game plays like a straight linear action platformer, but the second half shifts into a Metroidvania-style exploration game, requiring backtracking with new tools or reach hidden areas. Combat is simple but satisfying, relying mostly on positioning and timing instead of button mashing. Puzzles and transversal challenges escalate without ever feeling cheap. Mistakes usually feel like your own fault. Everything is built around momentum and mastery. It feels so good when you enter that flow state. Now, how does it work? Well, the HUD is intentionally minimalistic. You can see your health, sugar can count, and upgrade currency, which is the time charts. The layout stays out of the way to keep your focus on platforming. Audio visual cues do most of the work. Thankfully, you're able to upgrade your ninja to make this journey a little easier. Some of these skills are indispensable, like being able to jump twice or being able to shoot energy shurikens, but there's a lot of other useful ones too. Rejuvenative Spirit allows you to fully heal from potions that you pick up, or Serendipitous Bodies or enemies will drop a globe that restores 1 hit point. That's super handy. Later on, upgrades like Time Sense and Power Sense, smart secrets, and collectibles directly on your map. This makes it so much easier to find them. I couldn't believe how many I missed on my first playing through. As for the story, the tone is a mix of epic prophecy and self-aware comedy. The world keeps hinting at a grand adventure, but the writing constantly blindsides you with joke, sarcasm, and meta humor. The shopkeeper is basically the heart of the game's personality, breaking the fourth wall, telling goofy stories, and poking fun at game tropes. The prophecy twist and time loop narrative lands surprisingly well for such a comedic game. Characters are simple but memorable, and the humor balances out the sincere emotional beats. It's a light-hearted but clever and much more story-driven than it initially appears. So, how does it land? Well, The Messenger sticks to landing because it stays true to its identity from start to finish. It begins as a tight retro action platformer and evolves into a broader adventure with 16-bit flair and time travel twists. It rewards mastery without being punishing, and it's funny, stylish, and polished with some of the best feeling movement in the genre. It's not just a tribute to old school games, it's a moderate classic, built on the foundations of retro design. I give this game an 8.7 out of 10. And that's my quick review of The Messenger. Game on, players. Until next time.